He knew before I was even born I would need a Savior fair. He knew before I was even born, that's why He came, that's why He cared. He knew before I was even born that I would be in Christ. He knew I was even born, that's why He made the sacrifice. He knew before I was even born that I would need His care. He knew before I was even born, and that's why I'll meet Him in the air. He knew before I was even born we need a Savior so dear. He knew before I was even born, can't you feel He's very near? He's very near. He's very near. He knew before I was even born that I would be the way. He knew I was even born that I would need Him for that day. He knew before I was even born that there is none else but He. He knew before I was even born He would need to rescue me from iniquity. He knew before I was even born, then He came and made the way. He knew before I was even born, and He'll protect me from that day. He knew before I was even born, and there's none like unto Him. He knew before I was even born, and He rescues me from sin. He knew before I was even born, and He came and He died. He knew before I was even born, and He allowed the crowd to cry, "Crucify." He knew before I was even born, and there's none like unto Him. He knew before I was even born that I would need a friend. He knew before I was even born I couldn't save myself anyway. He knew before I was even born, and He came to protect me from that day.